northeast at this hour. But winds are still whipping up some areas.
Hi,
here,
everybody.
some dangerous conditions.
I'm Goddess Taya, 4444.
We'll also watch that up into places like
My name is
Jersey,
Tanya.
up and through Maine. Here are the two systems we're watching.
The career reading that I'm
We
doing,
went through a bit of a spell where it was quiet.
the sign, the career reading sign that I'm doing for right now is Pisces.
Continue to move up to the north. Also having an effect on some of the steering mechanisms that are going on with Imelda.
So people are really worried about their jobs. That's the energy that I just received.
However, the rip currents are there.
If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. If you would like to subscribe, click the subscribe button below and you're in. If you would like to join the community, click the subscribe button below and you're in. I don't do personals and I don't accept donations. What I do because I am called by the Heavenly Father to do this. And I enjoy it very much. Now, don't get mad at me. I'm just delivering a message. If you don't like what I say, take it up with the big guy. Leave me alone. Don't mess with me. You know, don't come for me. Now, if you have a problem with me, if I'm doing something wrong or whatever, take it up with the big guy. Leave me alone. Okay? You know, you can be respectful or whatever. But if you have a problem with the reading, take it up with the big guy. I'm just delivering a message. But you know within yourself the truth, the real truth. All right? If anything resonates in my reading for you, take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. I read for more than one person. My reading is not just for one person. If you don't find anything that resonates with you, you can check other videos. Maybe you'll find something in there. And please leave a comment to let me know if my reading resonates with you. Okay? I would really appreciate that. So when I read your comments, if I'm guided to give you more information, I will do so. I might email you. I don't know how I'm going to get it through to you. All I can say is come back and check your comments maybe. From Saturday 5 a.m. till Sunday 11 a.m. Clear. It was moving over the Bahamas. The southern side of that really didn't have much in the way of moisture to work with. So having said that, Holy Spirit, we're talking about give me into the north. Well, guess what? Umberto started to move to the Pisces. Opened up the door, and we also saw Imelda start to get pulled off to the north and northeast. That character. With that give me Pisces character. Really helped us across the United States as far as on their job. Give me Pisces character. What do I need to know? The rip currents, the waves, all that wave energy through the weekend. Factory. Imelda is bringing some dangerous rip current risks and high surf to Florida's Atlantic coast. We've been seeing some strong winds move through the area. A lot of this due to these connections between this system and an area of high pressure to the north. It's an example of what these strong storms can do. They can bring somebody's working at a factory, even if we aren't expecting a landfall. When we have a direct threat, everyone leaves. Somebody's working at a factory. You've got factory. And we have the same hazardous, monstrous, scary ocean with rip currents, but people are here and they get in the water, get in scorching lands.
Yeah, sadly, we even saw one person who lost her life. We do have reporters up and
Let's
down
see,
the
what
southeast
else
coast
can I
and
get with
in Bermuda.
this?
Stay with us in the days ahead as we cover all things tropics.
Yeah. The
When it
Oracle
comes to
place.
defining a banner
The
year for
place
tropical
Oracle.
activity, you could argue for quality over quantity. While this year hasn't really brought the numbers in, there has been a lot in
The
the way
place
of
Oracle.
quality that we've been seeing, and it has been historic in some
Okay,
ways.
talk to
Consider
me.
this, 2025 is the first time since 1935 that the season's first 3 hurricanes have been Category 3 or stronger. It's
Pisces.
also the first time in 92 years that we've seen multiple Category 5 storms in back-to-back years. You go back to 1932 and 1933 for those. So where does this leave us right now?
Okay, this
So,
Pisces
all 3
may
storms,
be a
hurricanes that we've
deliverer.
had this year in the Atlantic Basin have all reached major status. All of them have also gone through rapid intensification. Having said that, the content with the heat in the water has been there.
Okay.
Now, when these storms finally made it out of the dust coming off the coast of Africa and got into these environments where it was conducive for the growth of these storms, boy, did they blow up. Rapid intensification, by the way, is when you have an increase in wind speeds of 35 miles per hour within 24 hours. And
drive
Hurricane
Uber.
did that in record time. This coming off the coast of the Cabo Verde Islands.
You could
here's the
be,
track for
you
Hurricane
could
Henry.
drive Uber,
By the
you
way,
could be a
look at the jump in some of
mailman,
these winds.
something
From
that you
August
deliver,
15th, when it reached Category
something
1
that you
status,
deliver,
all the way
okay?
up to 160 mile per hour winds. Just 24 hours later, huge rapid intensification here. In fact, it was one of the fastest on record in the Atlantic. We also talk about the Category 5 hurricanes.
The land.
Since 1851, Aaron becomes the 5th Category 5 to form before August 17th. And when you think about that, early on in the season, we were also thinking about, it's doing something, and it's very impressive what's going to
The
happen
land
for the rest
could
of the season.
end
Went to a bit of a
up
lull, but now we jump ahead to September.
wherever you are
also went through rapid intensification.
delivering
Numbers from the 21st through the 22nd. We saw massive increase in some
something
of those
to
wind speeds, nearly
could
65
catch
miles per
fire.
hour, certainly making it rapid intensification. We jump ahead
Could
now
be
to
burning
Humberto.
or
Went through
something.
rapid intensification, became a Cat 5
no.
storm over the weekend. If you were with us over the weekend, you saw the coverage of this. And this one, by the way, really went up about 55 miles per hour in 24 hours.
Let me
Also
see
became a
if
great
I
looking storm,
need
kind of ragged looking on the
anything
25th.
else
Went through
from
rapid
the
intensification,
place.
beautiful eyes there, and a big storm out in the open Atlantic. When we talk about the 2025 hurricane season, so the first time in 92 years that we've had
Let me
multiple
see,
Category
do I
5
need
hurricanes in back-to-back
anything
seasons.
else from the
1932 and
place?
1933 were also banner years.
For Pisces.
1933 went down in the books for the number of names of storms, and you think about 1933, we really didn't have a way to get information out to people, so a lot of people were affected by this. Here's where we stand for the 2025 Atlantic Basin so far.
You might be delivering at a restaurant, a
And before we have a
kitchen.
break, let's check out today's weather
Look.
warning update. It is sponsored by Realtor.com.
I have
We do
factory.
have coastal flood warnings up and down the coast, and that is going to go from Long Island, New
Scorching
York, down to
land.
portions of Florida, where we have coastal flood advisories,
And
as well as
carrier.
constant onshore push, big waves. We can see waves up to 10 feet in some cases.
You may
Watch for some
deliver
mitigation
at
for the
a
coastal communities. Air
kitchen,
quality alerts in
a
place for
restaurant,
western portions of Texas, and wind advisories over the
a
eastern side
coffee
of the
house.
Cascades of Oregon, as well as northern California off the coast. Some of these wind gusts could reach 55 miles per hour. That does include the Siskiyou Range in northern California. Safe travels to you out there.
Could be
Today's
your,
weather warning
it
update
could
is
be
sponsored by
your
Realtor.com.
business
Get the Realtor.com app to see the environmental risks on every home.
or in your hometown,
At Dashin, we offer
birthplace of
made
dreams.
for you with the finest ingredients.
Could be
24/7.
you could
Dashin, always fresh.
have
Does this
a business.
feel like your period? No.
And that's your birthplace of dreams. Maybe you started your own business.
My name is Tori Hinton. I am a certified child life specialist.
There is life outside of racing. Maybe that helps me get a girlfriend.
100 days
Asset.
streaming now on Fox Nation. Sign up at foxnation.com.
Your place may catch fire. If it's your own business,
Introducing electric e-bikes.
it could be all of these. It could be just one. I don't know.
Electric bike in the US.
But
We have every type of bike
if
for every
you
type of
own
bike.
a
Shipped to your
restaurant
doorstep for free. Little to no
or a
silver required.
coffee shop,
Hop onto your next adventure.
something,
Only at electric
or your
e-bikes.
business, whatever you are doing,
Affordably awesome.
no,
I'm hosting my first
yeah, whatever you're doing,
purpose. We took 4 contestants and isolated them.
there
for
is
90
a
days. No
carrier
clues, no clue. Who knows what they missed? We do.
that's
They don't. And that's the
delivering
What did I miss?
food
Streaming now.
If you know luxury, it's not just a
to your place.
Sattva mattresses.
Food or delivering something to your
Luxury
place.
is handcrafted and assembled in American factories and brought directly to you with our complimentary in-home delivery and setup service. Which is why over 90% of customers book
I just got the download. Maybe this is who's going to.
And coming in, this is.
I hate to say it,
Touch somebody
but start a fire.
Fans gonna be fired up for this. This is where legends are made.
Put your business in flames. Oh my God. Yes.
You have to earn it.
There is a deliverer.
And see the way things have always been.
They, y'all watch y'all's packages that you get.
Standard.
Watch the packages that you get. I don't know how y'all gonna do that, but watch the packages that you get, because one of them could be a bomb.
Common sense is our common ground. Where American values unite us and don't divide us.
This is a time to come together.
For you, for me, for all of
One of them could be a bomb. This is a very clever person.
Hey there, good morning to you. Welcome back to Fox
It
News.
might
I'm
be-
Craig Carrera, and
you know
here
what?
is your Hurricane HQ. We
They
are still
might-
launching 2 systems
They
in the
said it.
Atlantic. We have tropical
They
storm
might
Melba
put a
right
package
there,
out
moving
in
ever
front of
so
your-
slowly. It has
in
started
front of
to
a
move to the northeast.
business,
And then Hurricane
or
Roberto has
it
lost
might
some of
be
its own, but it's still a category
out,
2 hurricane. And guess what?
you know, in the area, you know, in the area, in the neighborhood or something.
That threat extends across the East Coast, and then in Melba,
This is a very
continues to hammer
clever
the Bahamas.
person.
The southeast coast is feeling the winds and the rain as well. We're going to keep you covered every step of the way here at Fox Weather all day long. We've got our team fanned out across the southeast, and also our
It's
meteorologist,
not gonna
Amy
be
Myers,
to
she's
your
over in Bermuda, so we're going to
business.
check in with her throughout the day as well. We'll check in with Michael Estime on the
This
Florida coast.
is
Let's start off with the Melba right
to
now, because the impacts are being felt along the
a
Florida coast.
land.
This storm, as the forecast was calling for, was traveling north parallel to the Florida coastline, and that's where the heaviest rain has been.
This
We saw
person
constant
is trying to
push with the
start a
winds and the waves.
fucking
Man,
war.
The waves are big. Not only are we talking about waves, we've got some rip currents to talk about.
Damn,
Dangers
man.
of that
I'm
light
telling
current.
you.
So we've got to be careful here. There's Umberto just outside of Bermuda. We'll move to the north of Bermuda and then scoot on out of here. Let's break down Imelda to begin with, though. It is expected to become a hurricane. Right now, the winds are at 70 miles per hour. Just need that to get up
For
to
some of
75.
you,
We've got
your
that hurricane
businesses,
category 1. There's the movement now to
you're
the
gonna be
northeast at
lucky.
7 miles per hour.
Your
Finally
business
seeing
is
that
going to
movement.
be saved.
So now, those of you along
For
the
some of
Carolina
you.
coast who are watching this move to the
Especially
north,
if you are
the
listening
forecast
to
was
this
calling
reading.
for this to pull to the northeast, and that's happening right now. So a little bit of a sigh of relief for you. The track does go over Bermuda.
Oh,
Now,
Lord,
the sound is
have
under hurricane
mercy.
watch. Likely to see
This
that
is
move up
a
toward hurricane
person
warning,
that is
perhaps by as
wanting
late as later today.
revenge.
Bermuda's right smack in the middle of the hurricane, the cone, if you will. You can see those red lines there in the center of the storm. Expected to go somewhere within that lane, if you will. But the rain and the wind will still hammer Bermuda at times. Here goes Imelda right now. Continues to move to the northeast. Constant onshore
see,
push. Jacksonville. Winds
this
jump
is
up
a
to 21
choice
miles
that
per hour.
he
You
made.
could see some of those gusts at 30 to 40
Or
times.
you all are going to make
Look at the Florida
choices.
coast. Man,
Now,
that is
you
impressive.
all are
We've
going to
seen some
have to
waves
find
9,
out
10
how
feet or
you
so.
are
A lot
going
of this energy
to
is going to make it all the way up to
protect
places like Long
yourself.
Island, perhaps to
The
Maine.
only way y'all
Here
can do
goes
that
Imelda, gets
is
picked up
tell
on the track
God
to the north.
to
And at that point,
protect
it
your
does pick up
place.
speed, just like
Yeah,
Umberto,
that's what you
as
do.
it moves out well over the
Some
open waters.
bomb people
Let's talk about the East
need
Coast.
to be around too.
Imelda, bringing the threat.
Pay
Those large waves,
attention.
we talk about some rip currents. And when we talk about rip currents,
Okay.
remember, even the best of swimmers can have a hard time with these rip currents. These rip currents are powerful. They can sweep you out. And a lot of the beaches, perhaps not quite staffed because we're over the summer season already.
Okay,
Right? We're in
you
the
know
fall.
what?
Summer season has ended.
When I'm
The
feeling,
water temperatures are still pretty warm and
wait a minute, let me
stay out
see.
of them.
Lucky you.
All right, so you see some rain coming down on some of these cameras here. The rain, not real heavy. We're going to see some more rain as we go through Thursday and into the end of the weekend, which we will talk about in just a moment.
He's
But
going to
let's
have
focus
an
in on Imelda and the
assistant.
wave heights. We talked about the Florida coastline. Look at some of these waves.
This
9,
assistant
10
is
feet
going
or
to
so,
help
but
him
not only for Florida. These go all the way up the eastern seaboard, and by the
to
way,
carry out
statements are coming out of the
his
Mid-Atlantic,
vendetta.
northeast. What I want to draw your attention to as these two systems pull away from the
This
United
might be a
States, this
female.
big area of high pressure up to the north. Think about the rotation around that clock.
Might be a female. She loves him that much that she would do whatever he want her to do.
Between two buildings, if you walked through, anywhere, and you walk between two buildings, and there's wind coming through, kind of what's happening on a large scale.
Damn.
The constant onshore push, what that is going to do is continue to push the water well inland. So when it comes to not only high tide, the constant onshore push of water could cause some localized flooding.
Making
Inundation,
adjustments.
perhaps up to 1 foot rather, in some cases,
Look,
for places along the Outer Banks.
I'm
places
telling
like
you.
Highway 12, high surf advisories in place,
I'm
all the way
telling
down
you.
into Florida. This takes us through the end of the week and into the weekend. You're thinking, all
Some
right, well, these storms are
people
going away. Why are
need
they in
to
place for so long?
be-
Well, that wave energy takes
some
so
bomb
long.
people need to
Consistent
be
wave
put in
energy,
place.
Wave after wave, making it all the way to the coast right through the end of the week. So
He's
that's
gonna
why
have
pull away. We're
an
really concerned with the
assistant.
impacts days after. Beach erosion, also another problem here, because when you think about what we dealt with Aaron, the beaches have changed.
They are
So
putting
if you know a community
fires.
where you know the beach inside and out. Well, guess what? It's probably changed
Or
some
neighborhood,
after Aaron came through.
or
So
lands,
right now,
whatever.
45
It's gonna be
miles
in
per
this
hour in the
world.
Outer Banks.
They-
These gusts will get up to 30 to 40 as we
They
go through
may
Tuesday
they
afternoon.
may
And
be
again,
riding
into
on a
Wednesday.
bike,
Notice the direction coming in out of the northeast, and then
and what
eventually
they
starts to
have is
bring
bomb.
those waves or the gusty winds up to
packet.
25 miles per hour for a couple of days here. So be ready
Or
for that. as we go through the
packages
next
that they
few
have
days.
is bomb.
All right, live shot Port Canaveral, Florida right now. Imelda continues to creep
And
north, parallel to the coast of
it's
Florida.
not
Impacts
going to
the
be
southeast coast, the Florida
ignited
coasts, included at times
until
gusty
he
winds,
drops them
dangerous
bombs
surf, and some
off in the
life-threatening rip currents.
places.
This is in the mix with some sunshine, for the Sunshine State today, rather. Fox Weather
When
meteorologist
he-
Michael Esme joins us from Melbourne
when
Beach,
they
where the rain
get
is starting to
clear
pick up.
away from them bombs,
Still
that's when
hear
they're
those
gonna
waves
set
right
them
behind you,
bombs
pretty active
off.
as well.
So I'm telling y'all,
Craig, those waves, I'm telling you,
see any
all you
suspicious
that's for sure.
packages,
The sound of the waves.
maybe?
Let me throw the microphone right out toward the waves and let me know if you can hear this.
better check on them.
I mean, definitely roaring, right? And that's because of these wind-driven waves that we're seeing. The winds right now, by the way.
But
if you check
somebody's
out
gonna
Melbourne
make a
International
mistake.
Airport, generally speaking,
Mhm.
sustained
Somebody's
around
gonna make a
15 to 20
mistake.
miles per hour, at times gusting closer to 25 miles
One
per
of
hour.
them are
And the
going
thing
to
is
make
that
a
Melbourne's
mistake.
only about 230 miles or so toward our east, but we're still certainly feeling those effects. We talked about those waves out there, the wind.
It's not going to
waves.
be
Here's
in
the
neighborhoods.
thing, those waves at times could build to say 6 to as high as 10
It's
feet.
not
It's
going
hard
to
predict
be
today, and what we're
in
expecting are for those
neighborhoods.
waves to slowly but surely begin to
Ooh.
subside some. So now is certainly
The
not the time to be
angels
out of
are
the water. I was
watching.
looking behind me earlier this
Okay,
morning, and there were
so
just a couple of folks that were walking along the beach, taking
everybody's
those morning
protected.
gingerly walks along the beach. but I don't
I
think
mean,
they
you
were
know.
expecting to see the shower. Those
Yeah.
were off and on through the morning, and really since last night.
The
as well.
angels
We have some
are
footage for you from what we saw yesterday, and again, you can see the big waves out there. Unfortunately, it's those waves that are
There's no
creating
need to be
large
afraid.
and dangerous rip currents. Those rip currents have
That's what
already
I'm saying.
proved fatal.
There's no need
Over
to
the
be
weekend,
afraid.
We learned of a 51-year-old gentleman from out of town that was swept out to sea and ended up drowning.
It's like
Florida
I
averages
am
about
getting the
19,
news here.
Rip current deaths per year. In 2023,
Wow.
so just a few
Damn.
years ago, they actually saw
Giving the
33.
news
And what I
before
found the most interesting
it
is that
happened.
we actually spoke with a former lifeguard.
Giving the
yesterday,
news
and he
before
was
it
sharing with
happens.
me that sometimes when you actually have a landfalling
Yep.
storm, be it a tropical
Giving the
storm or
news
a
before it
hurricane,
happens.
people are like, oh goodness, there's a landfalling storm. We're just going to stay off the
So
beach.
take heed, y'all.
Opposed
I'm
to what
telling
we've
you,
seen with
take
Imelda,
fucking
where
heed.
it's run parallel to the shore. It's not made landfall, so people have that false sense of security that, hey, we don't have a landfalling hurricane. That means we can run out to the beach and jump in the water and have a good old day. That is not the case.
Bomb
The
Smith
lifeguard,
needs
he's
to
actually
be
seen
put out.
More fatalities. We have a situation
Robot
like we had the other day, Craig, where the storm
needs
doesn't
to
make
be put out.
landfall, therefore, you have that false sense of security. People run out to the beach, and that's what unfortunately led to hundreds of rescues up and down the east coast of Florida. High surf advisories in effect, by the way, not just today and tomorrow, but through the end of this work week. Craig.
Tell
Friday
me
evening is when those
about this
high
carrier,
surf advisories finally
Holy
begin
Spirit.
to wind down.
Yeah, I can't stress that enough.
Tell me
Stay
about this
out of the
carrier.
water. You just don't know the dangers underneath there. We appreciate the update. We'll check in with you.
What
throughout
do we
the morning.
need
Fox weather
to
meteorologist
know?
Michael Estimate from Melbourne Beach, Florida. And as we mentioned, Bermuda racing for a direct hit. We've got hurricane watches in place for the island as Imelda approaches. There's a couple of live shots now. Boy, that is, gorgeous. Other than the choppy water, of course, which you expect. But
This
that camera will have a lot of rain.
Okay,
and gusty
they
winds.
are low on
We will
money
check in
now.
throughout the day with Fox weather meteorologist
You
Steve
know.
Meyer, who is there. Couple of systems. Umberto, right now, very close to Bermuda. There is Bermuda. You saw some of those choppy waves. No surprise. Look at all of the wave energy as Umberto.
Why
skirts Bermuda.
I'm hearing
Winds
I'm
just
hearing
over the island, but they're still going to get some rain out.
I'm singing the word
Umberto,
Ja.
by the way, at 2 a.m. We can see the.
Oh, okay.
It is losing some strength, but just because it
This
is,
carrier,
the winds,
whoever they are working for,
plenty of wave energy to contend with. There is
they
Bermuda.
need to be
So
careful
we'll see
because
the impacts today as far
he
as rain and wind, and then Imelda right on its heels comes in behind it.
is
Now,
gonna
Imelda,
put
the forecast cone for Imelda from the National Hurricane Center has
a
Bermuda
bomb
right
in the
smack
area
middle.
or on the
Bermuda
job
at
in
that
the
point,
area
you're looking at
of
a
where
hurricane,
he
not
worked
an
or
intense
something.
hurricane like Category 3,
Maybe he
but
got
nonetheless,
fired off the
Cat 1,
job
Cat 2
or
hurricane. You'll
something.
still watch for some strong winds. You'll deal with some heavy rain. Hurricane watch is in place, and Bermuda, by the way, is 21 miles long by not even 2 miles wide. It's a tiny little island out in the open
Maybe
waters.
he
And the Bermuda landfalls since 1851, they've actually had 11 landfalls, direct landfalls. The most recent was just last year when we had Ernesto move right over Bermuda. Fox Weather's Robert was there for that storm. There's video right below me of that storm.
He's
that came
hurt.
just last year. They are
He's
built to
grieving
withstand
right
storms like this.
now.
They have learned a lot from previous years, decades really. Here's a look at what's going on. The
But
steering
you know,
mechanisms take
I'm gonna
these
tell you
systems
something.
very close to Bermuda. Again, Umberto just to the north, and Imelda perhaps directly over.
He's
Notice
not
the dip in the
looking
jet to the north,
at this
like a conveyor belt,
situation
except these storms
right.
gets them out of here quickly, so they
Because
will accelerate in speed. That is some good news as far
him
as
losing
rainfall
that
goes.
job,
Rainfall,
there was a
at least it
reason
doesn't sit
why
over the island, which would really
he
cause some
lost
flooding
that
issues.
job.
Here's a look at the future radar and clouds this
Him or
afternoon.
her.
Rain from Umberto continues to
God
move
had a
through.
bigger blessing for
Breaks.
him.
Here comes Imelda with heavy rain as
God
well
was going to
Wednesday
balance
into
everything
Thursday,
out
as well as
for
some strong
him.
winds as well.
but he don't
Days
see it
storms
like
and rains,
that.
They are in store for portions of the southeast.
He don't see it like that.
Florida's Atlantic coast is expecting a widespread 3 to 5 inches of rain later
So
this week.
this
We'll
carrier,
talk more about this
this
system
carrier
later
needs
here.
to have a change of mind
Fox Weather First.
and
We'll
a
be
change
right
of heart. Because it was a purpose why he lost that job.
Aroma 360 now has the Wireless Pro portable scent diffuser. I can take my favorite scent everywhere. Not to mention,
He
it now
angry.
comes in 4 new colors. It's the people shark here, Damon John. Now, when it comes to scenting my home and office, Aroma 360 is my go-to. My family's favorite part is
Oh,
that the
see,
fragrances
he's
are
being
safe for
stubborn.
kids,
He's
pets,
being
and
stubborn.
those in luxury
He's being
hotel-inspired
stubborn.
scents. Ready to elevate your scenting?
And he gonna be in regret. Yeah, he's gonna be in regret. Yeah.
Yosemite National Park, 1,200 square miles of soaring cliffs.
He would be getting a better job.
They didn't set out to change America, but that's what ended up happening.
This is a new beginning.
Where common sense
Is our common ground. We're telling your story,
is the most important story.
and we're not afraid to tell it.
Where American values unite us.
And don't divide us.
He don't want to see the fact that
For me,
that he may be offered a better job,
For all.
maybe making more money, I guess.
I'm hosting my first ever game show on purpose. We took 4 contestants and isolated them for 90 days.
Or maybe his karmic,
Who knows what they missed?
whoever he's dealing with, is making him
Streaming now. What do you drink when you win 8,500?
look bad,
We drink the milk.
criticizing him because
There is life outside of racing. Maybe that helps me get a girlfriend. 100 days to Indy.
he don't have that job anymore.
You believe you were sent by God?
Yes.
This karmic is this karmic is not a good person. Oh.
Nick Saban.
This karmic is this karmic
Go. Damn.
because he don't have a job. He don't have a job no more. This karmic is going in
Y'all are representing every little kid that can't come out.
for the divorce.
Fans gonna be fired up for this.
And the job is blaming him for, he's blaming the job, that he lost the job.
I'm Kiana Lewis, and today we're talking about hurricane names. Now, you've probably heard us
And you know what? As quiet as it's kept, the energy that I'm feeling, the energy that I am feeling,
Each year, the World Meteorological
this bitch here, this karmic,
list of 21 names that the National Hurricane Center issues to
made him lose his job,
as a tropical storm
and he don't even know
in
it.
the Atlantic Basin. Those names, they rotate every 6 years. Nearly 100 names have been retired so far
What-
from the Atlantic
what the
Basin
fuck
since
did I say?
1954, all due to the
What I say?
Fox Weather is your Hurricane HQ.
She made him lose his job.
Hey there, welcome back to Fox Weather.
And
First.
he
I'm Greg Ferrera.
don't
We are your
even
Hurricane
know
HQ, and
about
we are
it.
still watching Imelda strengthening in the Atlantic, and the Bahamas already hit hard with some strong winds and some flooding.
Pisces,
Threat now shifting to Bermuda. who
Your
faces a
karmic
direct hit in the coming days.
made
And,
you.
This
This
thing
is
should
a
become
guy.
hurricane sometime
Your
this afternoon
karmic.
or this evening, and be a hurricane when it moves closer to Bermuda, perhaps.
It's
in
so
direct
fucking
landfall there. We'll have to
toxic.
watch and see what happens. Stay with us as we break it down. We've got our team fanned out across portions of the southeast and even over into Bermuda.
They called
Here's
in
a
your
look at the two
job,
storms.
into your
Humberto
job.
is starting to lose some of its strength. A lot of
Made
winds
you
here. This is
lose
part of
your
the forecast that
job.
we have been talking about. It will continue its journey to the north and then make a quick cut to the right. Notice that dip in the jet right there. Eventually
Because
it's gonna get picked up, it'll pick up speed with it. That opens the door
they
for
want a
Imelda
divorce.
to continue its journey to the northeast. The latest information
They
from
did
the
that
National Hurricane
purposely.
Center
They
saying
did
it
that
started to do
purposely,
that now. It is
Pisces.
moving to the northeast at 7 miles per hour as forecasted.
They did
which
that
is great,
purposely.
because if you were watching, it was running parallel to Florida. You're thinking, oh no, is this going to go directly to the Carolinas? Well, we were talking about the forecast saying no. This is
Tell
gonna
me
go
about
out to the
this
north and northeast,
Queen
and
of
that is still
Wands.
part of the
Why does
forecast.
Queen of Wands
It is
do
verified.
this
We
to
talked about
my
Bermuda.
Pisces?
Bermuda here, by the way, is
Wait
the
a
cone
minute.
by the National
What
Hurricane
I'm
Center.
hearing,
The storm center of it could go anywhere within this cone. Well, guess what's in that lane? Bermuda, right smack in the middle.
message.
So whether they have a direct landfall or not,
Somebody-
they will be feeling some of the stronger winds, hurricane force winds, also some rain, heavy rain at that. The rain right now you can see moving over.
They
portions of
did
the
not
Outer
want
Banks. We've
you
got some
to
scattered
get
showers over portions of
anything
North
better.
Carolina through the higher elevations. With that moving from east to west.
They
Eventually
didn't
starts
want you to
pull
better
away,
yourself.
Start to pull away. And we'll get a bit of a different air mass there behind it. In fact, the air mass is going to feel a little more dry.
They didn't want you to start a new cycle
We do have some strong winds
in your
that continue
life.
to move closer to the center of Imelda, and once you get closer to the coast,
Look,
some of the readings coming in.
I'm gonna
at
leave
just
it
about
right there.
15 to 10 miles per
Pisces.
hour or so. Those are some of the wind speeds coming in out of the north and wrapping around this storm. The winds continue to pile up with
This
winds.
guy
And
do
by
not
the way, here's a
need
look
to
at the
blame
track
the
force. It's
job
expected to be a hurricane once it goes over or very close to Bermuda.
for something that your wife
Take a look at these waves. Man,
did.
wow. Rolling into Bermuda, this is a 1-2 punch that begins today. for
Your wife,
Bermuda. Now,
if,
Bermuda,
or your partner, whoever they are,
first, and then Imelda
they
right
went
on its
behind
heels,
your back
and Imelda should be a hurricane later today. Will it maintain that
and
status
made
as it
you
gets
lose your
closer
job.
to Bermuda? The forecast says yes.
Don't blame that job.
All environmental conditions are there for this to
Don't
become a
blame the
hurricane.
job.
Probably not going to go through rapid intensification like we saw with the first 3 storms, which is good news, but nonetheless, Cat 1 storm, Cat 2 storm will be,
Maybe
could
you
do some potential
would,
damage.
maybe the job have given you a promotion. I don't know. Only you know. Maybe your job gave you a promotion
Just north and then just to the north
and
into the area. But they'll still get
your
the winds
person
from it.
didn't want you to have that promotion.
Cat 2 hurricane. Is Cat 3.
Why? I don't know. Them motherfucking comics,
Came in not long ago.
some
The pressure
assholes.
has gone up, the winds have gone down,
They just
and it
didn't
continues
want
to turn
you
northwest at 17 miles per hour. Notice it's gone up in
to have
3
anything.
miles per hour or so. As
They
it gets
didn't. They
picked
just
up by
didn't
this
want you to
dip in
better
jet to the
yourself.
north. It's actually going to accelerate and get out of here even faster. So now we watch as the pressure.
Maybe you
continues
would
to
have
go up.
gotten
Of course,
more
those
hours or
winds
something on the
They
job.
will feel the impacts as far as perhaps
And
some
they
rain, lots of rain, in fact,
knew
some rain
that
and
you
some
wasn't going to be
wind.
around
It
much.
dies down
I
as
don't
it
know.
moves well up into the north, remaining a category
But-
one, perhaps as late as Wednesday evening, and then by Tuesday, it winds
Pisces,
70 miles
whoever
per
you
hour.
are,
As far as Imelda is concerned, the winds are now
don't go
70
left.
miles per hour.
Don't go left.
It's starting to fill in with some of the rain on the
Don't go
southern
left.
side of the storm. No longer moving over portions of the Bahamas. The forecast,
Go high.
So let's show you. Here's Umberto. We just talked about that forecast track. Here's
Take it to
Imelda.
God.
We're
God,
gonna take the track
even
for
though
the
he
rest of the
already
day,
seen it,
lay over the track from
he wants
Imelda.
you to talk to
We're
him
talking
about it.
right smack in the center of the cone.
Okay,
We're talking
Pisces.
about a pretty significant storm
So
as
you
far
all
as
have
being hurricane.
a
Again,
blessed
probably
day,
category 3 at that point,
and
but they will feel the
I'll
wind
come
and
back
rain.
with
They will get
another
more
reading
air
later.
from
Bye-bye.
Imelda than from Umberto. So the one